Pulling and inspecting float heads is something we have to do every year. Well, there's 3 things we need to ensure to make sure everything goes back correctly and we don't have problems.
It's time for your weekly boiler tip.
The first step in successfully installing a gasket is surface preparation. So if I've got a face that's got old gasket on it, you may be tempted to bust out the pocket knife, scrape that a little bit, and call it a day. Because we're always under a time crunch, there's no question. But it's going to take a lot more time if we have to start over and remove that. So putting a little prep time in is well worth it. So if I've got to replace this gasket, I'm going to take a wire wheel and clean this down to the bare metal. You can see a difference between the machine marks being clearly visible and where we've still got gasket material on there. Old gasket material interferes with the new gasket because it can be different heights and different locations. And I've seen situations where there are bits of gasket from the last 4 gaskets being changed out. That's a fight you don't want to have. Just get that surface clean. Now, another thing about the preparation that people don't always take into consideration are the bolt holes. You know, we're threading bolts into these to apply compression. And if we've got corrosion or buildup in these bolt holes, we're going to be fighting that instead of compressing the gasket when we install it. So if you've got any indication that your bolt's not going to turn freely in there, take a tap and just chase the threads, because good clean threads are critical. Now, you may or may not have had driver's ed in high school, but one thing that you learn, hopefully, is that when you install a tire or a wheel on a car, we don't want to tighten down a lug nut fully and work our way around, especially with a raised face surface. We're really at risk of over pulling that side down and making it difficult to get full tightening on the other side. Or I've even seen cases where they crack the float head because of the leverage trying to get it tight enough. So when we reinstall these, we want to go through stages. We want to do the classic star pattern, drawing the head down evenly so we get even compression on all of the bolts. We don't need to go crazy on this. A little box end wrench is all it needs to get proper torque. The key goes back to that preparation. So don't forget your preparation. It'll save you doing it twice.